and welcome to my channel. My name's Emily, the Petite Beauty Blogger, and in today's video I'll be trying out some new makeup. So I do know it has been a while since I last uploaded a video. It's been a while since I filmed. It's been exactly just over a month since I filmed. It's been a bit crazy in my house. It's just not a good time for me at the moment. So I didn't really have time to film. I wasn't really well enough to film. There was just a lot going on, but I went through a phase, a bit of a mental breakdown. I kind of went a tiny bit purple, and whilst I was buying my dye, of course I went through the makeup section and I got a couple of things. So the first thing I am going to be applying today is my primer. Now this one is one I've been wanting to try for a very long time, and it is the NYX Marshmallow primer. This really spoke to me when I saw the promo for it on their Instagram. It is let me read the back. Doesn't explain much about it, but apparently it's meant to be like marshmallow. Now the products I am using today are completely new. As you can see, it's still got the security tag on it, so bear with me whilst I take off all these stickers. I hate this bit. This is the worst bit, even though I know it's there to keep things, you know, sanitary and hygienic. It's just I want the makeup and I want it now. Okay, so it's 10 hours later and it's left a horrible film on it, but I am obsessed with the packaging, where it's kind of like a matte kind of look. To be honest, it actually the packaging looks a bit marshmallowy, which I love, and I love kind of like the bubblegum pink, the very light pink. And yeah, and here's the little spout, or I don't know what you call it, but I will read up about it online, as it came like this and there's no additional information on it. So I will just use my phone and read up about it, because I want to have all the correct information for you guys, for those who want to know. This did cost me £15, so it was a tiny wincy bit pricier, but because I wanted to try it and it was something very unique and different, I splurged. I know 15 quid for makeup doesn't seem like much of a splurge, but for me it was. So, description: discover a pillowy soft complexion with NYX Professional Makeup Smoothing Marshmallow Root Infused Superface Primer. Offering 10 skin loving benefits, the smoothing primer is infused with marshmallow root extract to soothe and hydrate the complexion. Okay, I've never heard of a marshmallow root, but yeah, we will get started. Other than that, it just tells you how it applies. Apparently it helps to even tone, minimise texture and blur lines, creating the perfect canvas for makeup application. Apparently it works in all skin tones, which is absolutely brilliant, as most primers do anyway, or should do. And it is designed to extend the wear of makeup for up to 16 hours. And it is vegan and, of course, cruelty-free. So that is absolutely brilliant. Now they say to use a pea-sized amount. I always like to have a feel of what the product is to know whether I need a pea-sized amount or not, because sometimes I like to do a bit more than a pea-sized amount just because I feel like my face needs it. I am just going to shake it. It doesn't say to shake it, but with new products I do anyway, just in case there's any like just settled stuff. Who knows, if it's marshmallow it probably doesn't need shaking, but force of habit. Okay, just got to give it a warm up. Wow, that is almost coming out like the consistency of like a fancy face mask. Oh, that is bouncy. Do you know what? That actually feels like a bit like a melted marshmallow, like in a s'more. That actually feels like marshmallow. What does it smell like? It smells kind of sweet, but then it's still got that kind of tinge of chemical smell. So like, you know, product smell. It's not like, it could be more marshmallow smelling, but I'm not mad. So let's start to rub it in. And let's see. Because I have extremely dry skin, and it's very sensitive too. So sometimes I'm a bit skeptical of trying new products, and I have to be very careful that my face doesn't burn, because it has a habit of doing that with some products. But no, it's kind of, it's thick. It's leaving a nice layer. I'll see if it starts to sink in a minute, because I really do like to take my time and massage it into my skin, just because this is almost like another facial for me. A free facial at home. And it's just really good for your skin. Of course, I like to slightly just down the neck. No, it's not the most marshmallow smelling product, but it's not the worst. So it has got a tinge of marshmallow smell, but it's not like some gorgeous smelling product. But no, that feels really nice, because obviously I have my Bobbi Brown, which I use all the time because it is very moisturising and thick and creamy. So if I can find a product that matches that for way cheaper, then that is going to be brilliant. Yeah, it doesn't smell as good as the Bobbi Brown, but that's not too much of an issue for me. I don't really mind. Okay, so I'm just going to press it in. Now for foundation today, of course, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in 145. I know this works on me, I know it works on my skin, but I don't know if it works with the primer. So that'll be a cool test, because not all foundations work with all primers, you know, vice versa. So I want to see if it works, because this is my favourite, and if the primer doesn't work with my favourite foundation, then it is out. So let's give it a whirl, girl. I'm going psycho. I'm at home by myself. I don't know what's going on. I'm going mental. It's been a while since I've filmed, and I'm trying to get back into it. Okay, so I'm going to apply my foundation using this stippling brush. I love using stippling brushes. They're my favourite way of applying foundation. And it's the Morphe M404. And it is one of my favourites. It's just very soft. This is also a new product as well. I think I've used it on this channel about once, but I haven't used it that much because I have quite a few stippling brushes. Ah! And I dropped it into my foundation. I am clumsarella today. Okay, let's see. And we're also going to see how long it stays on for and the longevity. So I'm going to apply a lot less powder today, because I obviously want to see how the primer works for itself, because obviously primer helps keep makeup on for a long time. So I want to see, you know, what the primer does for itself. And today I'm kind of going for a very light, I say light when I'm applying all this foundation, but almost like a 90s kind of supermodel, even though I am on the other end of the spectrum. I am nowhere near a 90s supermodel. But you see the iconic photos of like Kate Moss, and so we're going to give it a try. I love adding like little bits of decades, like kind of like historical makeup into my makeup routine, because it's just fun. Like you could do blush maybe for 70s, bit glitter maybe, like Studio 54, or maybe do a nod to mod for 60s, or 80s, do like neon and fern and colours. You just add a tiny, I don't know, an accent of a decade into your makeup look, just for a bit of fun. We're in lockdown. Well, we're not in lockdown as much anymore, but you might as well just have a bit of fun. God, on the camera it's not showing up matching my skin, this foundation, but it does. Believe me, it does. It's just, I've got some weird lighting in my room at the moment. I don't know what's going on in my room at the moment for lighting. But don't come for me. It does match in my room. Okay, so for concealer today, I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C3, and I'm not going to apply too much because I'm trying to be very light with my makeup today. I haven't worn makeup, God, about a month, because I really just wasn't well for like weeks, so I just didn't have the energy. I was just in bed, so I said I didn't want to put too much on, but here we are. Okay, because it's like 90s, it was all very obviously light but glam back then. They didn't do this full-on thing that we all do now, and I kind of miss it. I kind of think, obviously I love the makeup we do now, hence why I do it literally all the time, but I think some of the old style makeup was stunning, like the retro makeup. And I like the fact people are starting to go back into it, even though for a bit we thought it was a bit weird. Obviously, see, I'm not going to do the spaghetti brows. I'll probably do them a bit smaller, just for that nod to the 90s. But I have never had skinny brows in my entire life, apart from one time when a beautician waxed most of them off. But I've always had big bushy brows, so there's no way I'm doing skinny brows today. I am living, and then before I put on the powder, because I always like to do this before powder, I am going to do a bit of contour, like a cream contour, and I prefer doing this before powder because it's easier to blend, in my opinion. And because I don't want too much on, I'm going to apply it just using this foundation brush, just because I kind of want it just light. And just give me kind of like a natural kind of contour. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. It was a bit pricey, but I use this a lot for clients and things because it's so good. It works a dream. It is creamy and pigmented. This is more for a light complexion, so light skin tone, but they do have other ranges, I believe. I'll put it in the description box down below if I'll do the research. I probably should have done the research before. So what I want to know, because I've been off for a while, what's everyone been up to? Has anyone been watching binge watching anything fun? I'm currently binge watching. I've just finished RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 4 and 5 because they were on Netflix, and I'm also binge watching AbFab because I love AbFab. And oh my god, just RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, this new episode of season 13 is out today. What's everyone's opinion on season 13? It is dragging, I will give them that. I can't even remember when it started, but I love the queens. I love Denali, but of course she went, which was really sad. I follow her on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok at Petite Beauty Blogger also. But she is so good at ice skating, I'm telling you. I loved her, and I love Simone. And of course, the UK one's just finished, and that was really good. I really like that. Of course, I loved Bimini. She was my favourite, but they were all good in their own way. Okay, so now I've completed the contour, I'm just going to blend it out slightly with that same blending sponge from Real Techniques. They are my favourite blending sponges because they are very pillowy and soft, they're durable, they work, and they're like £6. Okay, now I'm going to move on to powder. And I am going to use quite a bit of powder on my nose, just for that contoured nose, because that's how I like it. But then the rest is going to be very just light on powder. But I really want that carved out nose look. And the powder, oh, forgot to say, the powder I'm using today is my Makeup Revolution Banana Light. Its name's ripped off. It's one of my favourites. This whole thing cost me £5 and there's so much product in it, and it is just worth it. It doesn't leave any texture, it sets really well, it just really smooths out your skin, and they have an incredible range of shades So literally everyone is covered, and that's why I love the brand Makeup Revolution so much, because they cater to everyone. Okay, so for brows today, I'm going in with the Benefit Brow Microfiling Pen, because I want the brow look to be kind of more on the natural side. Now, what's special about this one, if you don't already know, it has got like 3 lines on it to create hair-like strokes. Now, what I love about this is when I'm having days where I really don't want to put on makeup, it's very easy to kind of fill out my brows, because my brows are a bit patchy, so it fills in the patches, but you can use it a bit heavier. So if you are someone maybe dabbling in brows, this product is definitely worth it. Maybe if you don't have any hair on your brows, whether you've lost it or shaved it or whatever, this is really good for creating a kind of real looking brow that doesn't look too fake. Maybe if you're a makeup lover, I do suggest getting this because it is so unique and fun. I really do love it. It was on the pricier side. It was about £22 because it's Benefit, and Benefit brow products ain't cheap. But because it's so unique and different, I'd definitely say it was worth it. And I just love it. It gives me more of a natural brow. Normally I have that kind of thick brow on, but today we are going au naturel. I am just going to smooth out my brows and comb them and neaten them so it's easier for the pen to glide on. That's what I suggest. That's how you get the best result out of the pen. It's when your brows are neat and you've brushed them. Okay, so my brows are done and I'm living for them, and now I'm just going to wipe off that extra powder. Okay, so I'm now going to move on to more contour, just because I just want a bit extra, just to make me glow a bit more, of course. So of course I'm going in with my Benefit Get the Pretty Started Tiny Palette, and of course I'm going in with the shade Hula. And then of course, because they did have like a slight touch of blush, I'm going in with the California, and I'm using the shade, I'm using the Real Techniques 200 brush. Love it. Okay, so I am going to move on to my eyes now. Now, the next new product I'm going to use is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Mascara. I don't know what's up with my voice at the moment, but it is fun. It's got the peach emojis on it. Now, when I saw this, I thought it was fun. I loved it. It only cost me £5, so if this turns into complete disaster, it's not the end of the world because it was only £5. Now, kind of first impressions, because it does have kind of like the emojis and the peach emojis, I thought maybe it was going to be more fun than actual, like, being, sorry Makeup Revolution, but a good product. I love the Revolution mascara. That is a game changer, but because it had the emojis, I thought maybe it was more of like a selling point, a gimmick kind of thing. I don't mind being proven wrong though. So I will just take off the packaging, because this is brand new. I'm happy to be wrong, because I do really like the Makeup Revolution mascaras normally, but that was just my personal opinion. I didn't know maybe that it was just something fun and cute that caught people's eye to sell. Now, because I want to show you guys the best ability of the mascara, I'm only going to do a very light eye today, so obviously the mascara can be seen properly. And I'm going to try and make the eye as nice as possible, so it's going to be nude with some shimmer. Okay, so I am just going to have a look at it. It's very thick. It's quite a thick mascara. How much product has it got in it? It's got 8 grams or 0.28 ounces, so normal. What I will say is, I don't know about you, but the foil's kind of a bit messed up, so where sorry, my nails are a mess, but where it has that little thing that tells you how you know, how long you can have it for before it goes out of date. That is completely just, it's not even there, which isn't great because I like to know when things run out, even though mascaras are usually like a month or up to 3 months, something like that, like a month. But, ooh, I like that. It's kind of big. It does look quite clumpy on the wand. I'm not sure what look that you are achieving with this, but I do love the packaging. So I am just going to quickly do my eyes very quickly with some camera magic, just so we can get on to the mascara. And there you have it. I didn't do any shimmer in the end because I kind of wanted it to be a cool matte kind of 90s look rather than, you know, the extreme shimmers and all of that. So moving on to mascara, and I am very gonna quickly move in. So here is the product. It's called I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Mascara, and on the handle and the thing itself it's got the peach emojis, which I actually think's really cute. And yeah, it's very cute packaging, and it was only a £5. So I can open it up, take off the excess, and that is the wand. It's kind of got kind of like that curve in and then back out again, so it's like an hourglass kind of shape, which I kind of like. Now let's give it a whirl. Not mad. Okay, so it's obviously not the best mascara I've ever used, but I'm very happy with that for a £5. Look at that difference between that eye and that eye. There is definitely a big difference. This is definitely something you should get. I take back everything I said before about it being a bit of a gimmick with the packaging, because it does actually work. Makeup Revolution are really improving their product, and I am here for it. Now I will say I have quite small kind of eyes and like the features, so the wand is a slight bit too big for me for the lower lashes. Maybe it's because I'm kind of doing it backwards, but I have major anxiety that I'm going to get it all here and have to redo my concealer again. So that's just one thing I would document. It is massive, like for a wand, and the packaging's pretty big for a mascara too. I'm living for that. Obviously it's not the Revolution one, and it's not obviously my Too Faced Better Than Sex, but it is still amazing. It still worked very well, and I love it. So definitely worth getting for a £5. The money you'll be saving. Okay, so for lip, I'm going to do the iconic lip liner, where it literally is a lip liner and a bit of gloss. So I am going to use today the LA Girl lip liner in the shade, oh no, it's GP538. So it hasn't got a name, which is surprising because everything has names these days. We digress. Okay, so I've done the lip liner, and just for the centre, just to kind of get it all together, I am going to take a very light nude lipstick. This is the Makeup Revolution in the shade Undressed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it on the back of my hand, because I want this extremely light, almost like a veil. I'm just going to use my finger just to pat it like that. Just pat it in the middle like so. See? And then just to help blend. And the gloss I'm using today is a Kiko Milano one. It's kind of in the 2-in-1 type thing, and I really like it. So there's the lip done, and I love it. It's my new favourite thing. I know it's not everyone's thing to have, you know, standout lip liner, but this is so 90s, so cool, glossy to the gods, and I really like it. It's probably my new favourite thing. So for the look today, I did want it to be more matte and then with a glossy lip. So I don't think I'm going to apply any highlighter. I may put just a tiny bit on my nose just to help contour it, because my nose is big. So, but literally hardly any, just to help it like so. And then what I might do is just a tiny bit on my brow bone. Oh yes, I am living. This looks so cool and so 90s. I am obsessed. Oh. Living. Okay, right, I need to stop saying living. Oh my god. So, last step is setting spray, and this is the NYX Dewy Finish. So there you have it. There is my makeup done using the 2 new products. I know it's only 2 products. It's crazy at the moment, so I haven't been able to get much, and I don't really want to spend the money. But starting off with the NYX, the Marshmallow primer. Now I am just going to quickly grab a mirror and look at it close up just to see. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that as a primer. The foundation has worked really well with it. Everything's settled really nicely. And yeah, for me, I usually like a proper creamy moisturising primer. This was moisturising, but just not as creamy, obviously. But you are buying it because it's Marshmallow and that's its shtick, and it was literally like a melted marshmallow, so I will give them props for that. That was, I thought, really cool, and I think it's really clever and it's fun. If you want to spend £15 on a primer, then go ahead. This one's perfect. I love it. It hasn't beaten my Bobbi Brown, but I don't think much will. But no, I actually pretty much like this. I would happily continue to use this, and it did nothing to my skin, which is also another plus. And going on to the I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Mascara. I love this. I originally thought because it had the emojis and stuff, it was mainly just to sell just a fun mascara that wasn't going to be very good, but actually it was really good. Now, it's nothing like my Too Faced Better Than Sex, and it's not like the Revolution mascara, which is a great dupe for the Better Than Sex, but it worked still brilliantly, and for a £5 you really can't go wrong. Now, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm excited to be getting back into filming again. If there's anything you'd like to see from my channel, if you'd like me to review a product so you don't have to, then comment down below any product. If you've got any video ideas, I've got a few that in the works, but if you have any that you'd like me to do, then please feel free to comment down below. And if at some point I want to do a question and answer type of video, then please do leave your questions down below. Now, I do really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm so thankful for you for finding my channel. I hope you enjoyed it. I have tons of other videos that I will put up here for you to watch whenever you like. Binge watch them. There's just a lot of fun videos. There's challenges, there's looks, there's reviews, there's just a lot of themed stuff. It is a lot of fun, and I'm so grateful for you for watching the video. Please make sure you like. It helps with the struggle. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are notified when videos come out. I'm trying to get back into that again. And yeah, you can follow me on my Instagram at Petite Beauty Blogger, like my pro Facebook page, facebook.com/MUA by Emily. You can check out my pro website, which I'll link down below, and my TikTok. I am now on TikTok and I love it. I was one of those people that refused to download it because I'm like, I'm an old person, I'm not done with the kids. I'm 25 now, but I love it, and it's really a fun way to be creative with makeup, and I have loads of makeup hacks and looks on there, and that is at Petite Beauty Blogger as well. So please check that out, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.